Hi, I'm staff writer Kaylan Cape, and today I am here with varsity boys soccer coach Buck. So, Coach Buck, last night y'all played Tripp County and won 4-1.
Yep.
What did y'all take away from that game, good and bad?
It was a good, solid result for us. It's a region game, so that's obviously a good thing when you can get a win in the region. Another positive is nobody got injured. So the only negative for us really was just we have a short turnaround because we play LaGrange tomorrow. So
yeah, last year in the LaGrange game, you lost in penalty kicks, I believe.
Yes.
Going into tomorrow, you had to reschedule the game due to wet field. How are y'all preparing for that game, and how are y'all hoping to get a win based on last year?
Oh well, it's going to be interesting because we're only going to play half the game. Okay. So they called the game at halftime because the field was flooded, and so it's interesting trying to prepare only for half a game. But score was 0-0 when we stopped it, so it's almost like playing a new game. So we're just going to try to do what we do. Last year was a bit of an anomaly, and we're just going to hopefully. I think the team that gets the first goal tomorrow is going to, feel very, very comfortable. So that's our main goal.
As a coach, how do you help your team in a game that's only half and they have a lot of pressure going into it?
Well, you just try to keep them calm. Teenagers are interesting in that they're going to be excited and they're obviously ramped up and ready for the game. It's just trying to keep them focused on the big picture and just say that we have to finish the game the way we want to do it. So yeah, that's our big point.
So far this season, y'all are 5-2-1. You had a tie a few weeks ago. How does that set you up for the rest of your region play?
Well, it's good because our schedule's been difficult. We tied Carrollton, 7A school, lost to Lassiter, who is the two-time defending 6A state champion, and lost to 7A East Coweta. So we've played some very good competition, which I think for us has set us up in that if we run into trouble or we have some sort of stress during our games, we've seen a lot of it before because with an easier schedule we almost have a false sense of confidence, and when you run into a really good team we don't know how to handle it. So for us going into the rest of the region and going into the playoffs, I think we've set ourselves up pretty well because we've seen a lot of different things.
What are some things y'all are working on right now in practice to set yourself up? Just
maintaining really kind of what we do. We have short turnaround, LaGrange tomorrow, and then we have 3 games next week with our reschedule with Riverdale. So it's just going to be just fixing little things, little details, things that we've noticed on film that little tweaks here and there that we need to fix, but our overall big structural things are in place and going pretty well.
Awesome. So the team has a lot of upperclassmen on it, and you're going to be losing several seniors this year. How are you developing the younger players and hoping to have them fill in the role next year?
Well, first and foremost, Coach Castagna does a fantastic job with our JV program, and we spend a lot of time with them just introducing them to how we do things, because the way Stars Mill Soccer is run hasn't really changed since Coach Haney was here all the way back in 1997. We have certain standards that we live by and that we want to live up to, and the older guys have the responsibility of teaching the younger players that this is just the way it is and how we do it, and this is why we're successful. And Coach Castagna does a good job with the JV, and we do have a few younger players in the team this year, but over the next couple of years it will be a transition period.
As a coach right now, what are some things you're currently working on?
Well, one, just making sure that all the players are in a good place mentally, they're all in a good place physically, health-wise, and just trying to look around the corner and see what the next potential pitfall might be, so I can A, help the boys get through it, and B, make sure that we have some success with it. So
you mentioned looking ahead, kind of planning for the worst. What are some things that y'all set earlier in the season, some goals that you hope to achieve?
Well, our goals every year are pretty much the same. Obviously we want to win the region, and we still have a chance to do that. We want to make a deep run into the state playoffs, which we still have a chance to do that. So for us, everything's in front of us, which is really, really nice. So we're just gonna keep going and hopefully get to play late into April and early into May.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Right. Hi, I'm staff writer Kaylan Cape, and today I talked with varsity boys soccer head coach Buck. Please follow us on social media at SMHS Prowler and visit our website at prowlernews.org. Thank you.